Alrighty, should be up and live now. See if the stream is going. Are we moving and cruising or are we not? Let's see what the deal is here. Alright, let's see if the stream up and running here. Alright, should be good. Bullish breaker here, there we go. Should be up and running, get this on Twitter. Good morning, the boss is back. Arturo, what is up? Good freaking morning to you, boss man. How we doing? How we doing? We got a bit of a bullish New York Open here. We're sweeping this 30-minute equilibrium on this 3-minute, leading to a bullish continuation here. Alrighty, how's it going? How's it going? Jared, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Big G, Gonzalo, Jared, Mahadi, what is up, guys? Lovely seeing every single one of you. Good morning. Right now, nothing super crazy for this New York Open. If we just look at general sessions, let's do a little breakdown. What have we done so far? Well, New York has actually swept out these London highs, led to a short signature with this SMT that formed on YM. Currently, we have not swept out London lows. Ideally, was hoping to see a sweep out of London lows. I'm thinking this is just a fake out on this New York Open here prior to some bearish continuation lower. Dumbo, what's up? Good seeing you. Rixie, long time, guys. How are we doing? Lovely to see every single one of you here, guys. Missing every single one of you too. Trust me, I don't go a day without missing y'all, alright? Promise, 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 promise. I miss you guys. I miss you guys when I don't trade. Seriously, I mean it. So here we are, crazy bullish open here on NASDAQ and ES, formed a sweep out, and we also have SMT at the lows with ES forming a bullish signature. Looks like we are going to be sweeping out these highs. I did miss my entry signature into these longs, but looks like we are going to sweep out these draws, which is going to lead to a sweep out of these London highs once again, as well as these current New York AM session highs. So, hey, Fakete, what's up? I'm good. How are you? Doing good. Good morning. Is the S&P update on T-Trades indicator out? It's not out yet, but it's going to be out, I believe, in the next week or so, I want to say. So it's, yeah, that's currently what's happening. But currently, what are we seeing here? We're seeing a beautiful C2U form. This is my traditional entry signature here into these longs. I did miss the original entry due to this New York Open. Typically, an entry for me would look something along the lines of this, where I would be targeting a 2R on this trade. So this for me feasibly would look like a 2R. We are sweeping out this C2 New York AM session high. Good morning, let's get this day going. What is up, Elias? Good seeing you, boss. How are we doing? Those of you that don't know, Elias is the freaking boy. He is my literal best friend. He is my goat, guys. Say what's up to Elias in chat. He is my freaking goat. I don't like these longs right now. I don't like these longs just for these sweep of these New York AM session highs. Plus, we're getting really close to some major draws, right? We have some draws from the AM session. Honestly, it is looking relatively bullish. So SMT with ES, and we confirm the SIST. It's looking like these are going to absolutely go rippy, though. Not gonna lie to you. But I see where your concerns lie, but at the same time, it's looking relatively bullish off this open. To be so straight up with you, boss. Super, super, super straight up with you. Sweeping out, now we're sweeping out the daily high here. This is the Thursday high that has now been swept out. We are just getting the signature of the century, guys. Holy cow. Holy bejeebers. Pretty nice. There we go. We are getting the sweep out of the century here. We had this SMT form at the lows with ES here. Then we saw a closure below the bullish breaker as well as a 3-minute SIST. We also respected the 30-minute EQ with this reject. Looks like we are just going to get a bit of an expansion here, ladies and gents. Ladies and gents. Good seeing all of you though. Really, I do miss all of you guys when I'm not streaming for a bit. I want to see Asia low before I go long, or at least London lows. News 2, kind of risky. Absolutely kind of risky. Dude, what's the relationship with you and your services and Mr. Zink? Zink is my business partner. We both work and we run the same business together. If it runs without me, let it run. Exactly, right? That's the methodology you should be having with these type of trades, right? We're sweeping out, we have these major draws. This is the Thursday, these are Thursday highs, right? So for myself, this is, I did miss the entry, but also New York Open doesn't really yield a really good opportunity to trade, especially the one thing that I do like was the fact that we did form an SMT with ES on the 3-minute, right? For me, that yields a much higher quality setup when we have confirmed SMT with some type of SysD. Once again, SMT only acts as a hypothesis, and the hypothesis gets validated once we see that it is confirmed with some type of SysD or some market structure shift. And so a change in state of delivery is what allows us to then confirm the continuation signature of said price action, which is what we're seeing currently right now. So really, really sweet. So here we're seeing a retrace. We did sweep out these major DOLs. We swept out the current 6 o'clock high. We've also swept out the 8 o'clock high, which was the original New York AM session high. We're now getting a bearish signature lower. So bit of an interesting setup here. It's gonna be curious to see how this plays out, honestly. We'll see what happens here. Bit of a bullish signature or bearish signature off of this sweep. See what type of move we can anticipate now with market. We do have news as well, so this is definitely a setup that you guys want to be a little more careful with since news data can manipulate these entry signatures. So just want to be a little careful here, especially when we are taking these trades, right? To be wary of what we are looking for, what we are not looking for, so on and so forth. Mom, get the cam. He's live. I know, JL. I'm actually live. Crazy. Leo's actually live. Holy cow. No way. It is newsflash, guys. I'm live for the first time in ages, it feels. Literally feels like I haven't been live in ages. Promise. I promise there's no disrespect. What up, Leo? How are you? Panos, doing well. How about yourself? I do have my own Discord poll. Yes, I do. There's that sweep out, 3-minute sweep out. Wow. Crazy DOL sweep here. Jeez Louise, guys. See what happens here with this retrace. Bouncing off of this bullish breaker as well. Still haven't tagged out of a 2R, so I'm curious to see what happens with market right now. Can you drop the link? Yeah, I think if you do, yeah, let me drop the link for you, boss. Give me just a second here, and then I will absolutely drop the link. So here we are, rejecting off this bullish breaker now. See what happens in current market scenario. Yeah, sadly, I did miss that 3-minute entry off of the breaker and SysD closure. All part of the game, guys. Just honestly move on to the next here, right? Not going to catch every entry in market. No reason to force any position here, but hey, it is what it is, right? Can't complain. Market moved in the direction. It did prove that my entry signature does create higher probability setups. So for me, honestly, I treat this as a, hey, that was a good entry. We'll take that, you know? Can't complain too much, guys. Cannot complain too much. How are we all doing though? How's the week been playing out for all of us? I know we have a shorter week with bank holiday on Monday, but how has the trading week been for everybody in chat? What are the pros and cons of your guys' trading? Any hiccups from this week that you want to not repeat? What's the mental process looking like from all of you? I love to hear little stories coming from each of you. At Discord, and I wasn't in it. Break even. What the hell is in this 3-minute on CL? Hunter is in 3-minute on CL. Nice. Let me check out CL. I actually haven't peeped CL in a minute. CL. What are we seeing here with CL, right? Let's give this a little peepee. I like the sweep out of these lows here. Definitely more of a fan of this long signature, especially above this SysD. This is a nice long here. One thing I would watch out is we do have these major DOLs, so I probably would take partials at around 63.47, so on and so forth. these are some major draws. I mean, look at how price action reacted to those levels there. That'd be a bit of an area of concern for myself, but I am a fan. I gotta wait 2 days for my funding ticks account to onboard. Nice, nice. All good, bro. Nice to see you live again. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Holy shit, mom, get the camera. What up? Yeah, Paul, let me get the link for you right now, boss. Here you are. I think I have to go to one of my YouTube descriptions really quick. Just bear with me for 1 second and I can get that set up for you. All right, I mean, here's the general, but I will link this in the stream for you, boss. There you go. Here we are back above this bullish breaker. Curious to see what happens with market here. Or if it just decides to continue lower, who knows, right? Whoa, it's playing my video now. Okay, don't need that. Thank you. Really slow week for me, only took 2 trades. In Mexico, action today is not the best. Can't help but notice Leo has the new updated version of Fractal. Super jelly with SMT. Dude, it is nice, man. The Fractal with the SMT is a game changer, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the best indicator on the market. Mark my words, guys. Fractal is going to actually become the best indicator in the scene, without a doubt. No doubt in my mind. It is insane how good it is. Especially the SMT is live with the change in state of delivery feedback. So when you get a confirmed SIST, you also get confirmed with an SMT. If an SMT is forming with both YM and ES, it does multiple different SMTs. So in my eyes, I consider that pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Can't wait today for the update. Yeah, I know. It's going to be sweet. I gotta pump out my referral link, guys. I don't even have my referral link. I gotta pump it out though for this fractal model update. I'm slacking. But I passed the eval in 4 days, 92% win rate, just trading better. There we go. Slowed swim. I did not take this trade. I was just mapping out this trade live on stream. I did miss the entry for this trade. Let me make that clear to everybody in stream. The entry on this trade was indeed missed. Sadly. But that is okay. All part of the game. Can't win them all, you know? You win some, you lose some. Here we are here. See what is happening now. Still in this manipulation higher to go lower. Correct. R1 fair value gap low. Stop being a dumbass, and who would have thought it worked? I know, right? Crazy. Fractal indicator, is that T-Trades? Yes, it is. Gotta change the name from Dumbo. Dude, yeah, you gotta change the name from Dumbo. Chris, it is from T, correct. It is indeed from T. The Fractal is indeed from the one and only Mr. T-Trades. Yes. Yeah, it looks like I do want to see lower here, though. It was a manipulation of these major draws. I'm anticipating market to go lower. We're retracing right now into an inversion. Currently, we are in an inversion fair value that formed here. So expecting an anticipating that we respect this inversion and continue lower here. Mark this out as our IFVG. There's our IFVG here that is mapped out on the charts. Hi Leo, how do you get the SMC stuff? Is it already available? It's going to be out today, crypto. It's going to be out today. Not in this, but how would you like this short on gold? Let me peep. GC shorts, honestly, I would like to see a sweep out of 36.21 here. We haven't swept out any major draws right now, so I'm not super interested, especially because this right now could just be a deep retrace. So unless we sweep out this major draw, I wouldn't be as intrigued on gold right now. That's my full honest take to you. All right, this inversion fair value is deciding to say, screw yeah, we ain't holding, and that's all right too. SMT still holds with ES at these lows here. ES still hasn't swept out that low. Looks like we might even just get a continuation signature higher. And that just becomes the reality, my friends. Your model similar to T? Yes, very similar. YM became stronger. Yes, sir. What do you see? We use bias. Thank you. Yeah, of course, Hunter. Leo, can I use IFEG to take entries? Sometimes CIST is too low. Yeah, IFEGs work as entries. It really depends on how you map it out and where your risk management lies, but I don't see an issue with IFEGs at all. I mean, I use them. I use them not for my entry signature, but I have used them before. So I don't see an issue with them, to be so frank. Yeah, so here we do have this inversion fair value. See if we respect this. If we get a bearish closure back below this inversion, I can anticipate that ES and NASDAQ are going to continue and sweep out these lows here. So that's what I'm watching for right now. But who knows, guys? No promises yet. We'll see what happens with current active market. Just want to remain as consistent as possible with these trades and just let the setups form, right? At the end of the day, that's exactly what we want. ES here as well. ES is showing way more relative strength than NASDAQ right now. So NQ is looking like it is going to continue higher alongside ES. Since ES is the lagging asset, NASDAQ is the leading asset. NASDAQ is the one that has led to the artificial manipulation. ES has not. Therefore, NASDAQ is the current leading asset in this example. See what happens here. 40 seconds on this. See if we respect this inversion. Not looking like we're going to, but we'll see. Right. 502. All right, this inversion isn't holding here. Honestly, not too big of a fan of this, guys. I mean, for traditional entry, would have been a stop out here. I'm not interested in this open. We're seeing quite a large range. I want to see NASDAQ is clearly leading the move here with this SMT between ES that is forming. Not too big of a fan. Really not too big of a fan here of this PA. Not the type of PA that gets me excited to trade this open, especially with that 3-minute entry that would have been taken from this AM sesh. Let me go to a couple questions here. What is the indicator that plots the vertical lines? It is the fractal model indicator, Esteban. Year to basically T next day model or open, high, low, close. How a candle closed and does that align with yesterday? And if it goes smaller, didn't see what it does. Nice. 2 years in the game, 0 pay. Any advice? Rahi, what are your top 3 mistakes? What are your top 3 mistakes? Greed, you got to tell me. You're going to take IFEG, not taking IFEG. I mean, now it's getting respected heavily. Look at this. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. Not fun for the program, guys. IFEG is now holding. ES getting weak here. IFEG holding. We do have news as well. That's one thing we do need to be careful of, guys. We do have ISM PMI in about 11 minutes, right? Of course, this IFEG holds like nobody's business now. Classic, right? Am I right? Classic maneuver here from the IFEG. So hilarious. IFEG is now absolutely booming. Rami, are you journaling 10 AM reversal standard cane entry? Yeah, honestly, classic dodge. This is a classic dodgy entry here. 1000% a classic dodgy entry. No doubt in my mind about it either. Here's this IFEG entry. See if it gets validated here. 50 seconds here. Leo, I struggled to spot trading candle 3. The continuation slowed. For the continuation, are you finding some POI that gets respected? Like, are you using a retrace into a fair value gap that creates an internal protected high? That's a big mistake people always forget about with that type of trading, is they always forget to use the IFEG or to use like a fair value, so on and so forth, to help them signal into a higher quality entry. Yeah, this IFEG is really, this is really something, guys. This is really something, isn't it? Oh gosh, I think that we're going to take 930 low, create SMT with yes, absolutely. I think 930 low is inbound here. I mean, it's looking like we're going to remove SMT here and continue lower. Market just doesn't seem super strong right now. We swept out some major DOLs. We swept out Thursday high as well. We swept out the Thursday high. So that for me is a sign of continuation lower here. I think it's just going to be a retrace from IFEG, and then we're going to continue lower. In an ideal world, we'll see what happens, you know? No ifs, no buts, no coconuts, guys. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. But yeah, this SMT indicator with the T is awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. See what happens here. IFEG is getting respected, just a little retrace into it. Not my favorite though, honestly not my favorite. These gold shorts are playing out, but honestly wasn't as high confidence. This just seems like a deep retrace into this. Honestly, if we just use the most generic price action, it's like we have a demand that's forming down here, which we're now bouncing off of. So for gold, this just wouldn't have been a valid short position for myself. Just as a deep retrace before what seems like a continuation higher, especially off of these gold all-time highs. NASDAQ, on the other hand, is giving me a little more confidence in a weaker market, especially ES. I mean, ES actually doesn't seem super weak quite yet. Would like to see a stronger 3-minute closure somewhere. But for me, this is a more valuable setup, ES, or NASDAQ and ES, than trading commodities right now. Both CL and gold aren't really screaming at me like there's anything super special with them at the moment, right? So we sit, we wait, guys. Patience is our biggest friend. We love patience, guys. We love, love, love patience, don't we? Nationwide is on your side. Chop, chop, chop. Zzz, exactly, right? Just take a little nap, guys, at this point. You just take a little nap. You take a little nap, let this market stabilize, figure out what in the tarnation it's doing, and then you get back on and you make some money, right? There we go. Respect off this IFEG once again. Yeah, it looks like I think we're going to remove, I mean, ES here clearly still isn't showing too much relative weakness. NASDAQ swept out this, the 930 swept out the 930 low here, which formed this SMT here. We have not done that with ES, but I am expecting us to continue lower here. NASDAQ is seeming relatively weak. Once again, we did sweep out 2 of these major draws, Thursday highs as well as New York AM session highs from this 815 high. So for myself, this becomes a much more valid short setup than looking for longs right now. Classic dodgy entry. Would love to see sweep higher at 10 a.m. and then print a short model. Absolutely. 10 a.m. continuation lower would be ideal. And also nice to see your stream back low. Kellyo Lab, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's nice to be back, honestly. Expect some streams in the futures, guys. I'm back in the States on around anywhere from September 13th to 16th. And then, guys, believe it or not, 3 YouTube live streams a week. The rest is all going to be done via Discord, which is super, super exhilarating. I'm amped to be back to streaming. Gonna have a full stream schedule too, so you guys always know where I'm gonna be and where to find me, which is also super exciting. And then, yeah, gonna try and be pumping out about 2-3 YouTube videos a week, bunch of shorts, so on and so forth. So we'll actually be very consistent with the YouTube streams, which I'm really, really, really excited about, guys. Also, stay tuned. Some of those streams are going to be face cam, some not. I decided, I don't know, I don't really see a lot of value in having a face cam on the stream. I'll maybe do an occasional one for fun. Like if something happens, I'll do a little face, I don't know, maybe a little face stream or so. Yeah, I'll be live in Discord as well. 3 streams a week, no way, would be ideal. Yeah, I'm thinking potentially doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, potentially not Friday. If we have a good week, I'll be canceling Friday streams and just taking Friday off and considering a 4-day trade week. So, guys, there's some exciting things planned. Honestly, it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a really good year. And I want to hit 10K on YouTube. Guys, how feasible do you think it is for me to hit 10K on YouTube? As beautiful as you are, Leo, main beans is charts. Fantastic. Simon, exactly what I'm saying, right? Exactly why I don't need to show my face. Thank you for validating that, because that's exactly why I don't want to show my face. You guys are here for the charts. You guys are not here for my face, right? So, hence why we need to do streams with no face. Boom. Right? Simple as that, guys. All right, this IFUG actually held up really well now here too. Very nice. 100% bro, absolutely. No face, no case. Damn, okay, Evil Genius. You sometimes show trade reviews at random AM times. Do you actually trade early AM? I do. Since I've been in Europe, I've been trading London session. London session, oh my God, has been my bread and butter. The one thing I'm not excited about going to California for is the fact that I'm gonna be missing London session, because I am based on West Coast time, which means I need to be up at like 3 AM West Coast, which is a bit rough, but so be it, you know? London has cooked August. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to lie, though. I've been absolutely chefing up London. You sometimes show trades with the live stream plus visibility from Twitter. This is possible. 10K before 2026. Guys, how feasible do you think it is I hit 10K? 10K maybe 3 days, depending on your face. Oof. I mean, yeah, I think most people in here know what I look like. Leo's bad as fuck. You guys are ridiculous. Stopped on CL. Yeah, let's see what happened on CL here. On this, yeah, let's see. I like this sweep out here. It's just a deep retrace before a continuation. I don't see CL going lower currently until we sweep out these draws. I'd like to see these draws be swept out. You were long on CL, right, Hunter? We got T in the chat. T in the chat. The man behind the SMT, guys. The man behind the SMT, guys. Mr. T. Mr. T. Yo, what's up, Gen X? Capital T is here. The boy. Yeah, stop at 63.12. Nice. Panos. Long time no see, man. How you feeling now? You was injured. Yeah, honestly, had a bit of a messed up rib injury. Bruised my ribs from a pretty stupid cliff jumping accident. And then got paired with the most century. Had to hop on antibiotics for a bit. And we're finally back up and running a bit, guys. Yo, I get XP for typing in here. See, I don't even know how that happens. I don't even know how that happens. It says top fans. T, you're in top 4 now. The GOAT. Yeah, take over Slowed Swim's number Slowed Swim. Oh my gosh, I can never pronounce that. CL here, yeah. We'll see what happens to CL Hunter. It's all good. I mean, yeah, the one thing is, for myself, when we just look at CL on the higher time frame, CL's in a clear bearish trend right now. So for me, this long signature did sweep out these draws, which I did like. But if we hadn't taken any of the, yeah, it's a decent long with this sweep out of these draws, but the thing is we have too many draws up at these highs, and we have some major fair values as well that were left unfilled. So too many conflicting confluences that would make me a little more skeptical on this on this long setup. Man behind the SMT, holy SMT, right? Holy SMT, guys. Holy SMT. Let's do a little dual chart action here. Oops. There's YM on my... YM here is showing the opposite. We're getting just the bread and butter from YM here. YM showing some relative strength here. NASDAQ still respecting this inversion fair value too. Let's get ES open on my right. ES open on the right here. Major SMT. Shout out the Fractal for this one. Cool to see you back, man. Happy you feel good and healthy. Yeah, we're making our way back. We are making our way back, you know. Can't complain. Still work in progress with the health side of things, but still, like, you know, it's going well. I can't complain. I really can't complain. I think I was in a bit of a tough spot with just the health and everything, and just, you know, but hey, can't control it all, guys. Biggest thing is just to stay consistent with it. And, you know, I honestly wasn't trading as much as I would like to admit, but that's life, right? Why trade if the emotional doesn't line up with it, right? That's only going to lead to more mistakes. So that's what we're doing now, guys. Inversion's holding up really nice. It's not up yet. We'll be out today in a little. Yeah, guys, honestly, stay tuned though. If you have not already, oh my gosh, you need to check out the Fractal. It's gonna be nuts. Yo, Leo, do you ever compare futures with Forex charts to see which is leading and lagging? I mean, you can find SMT divergences in multiple different markets. I don't currently touch Forex, to be so honest with you. I primarily just trade futures and options. So I don't really look for divergences in SMT and Forex markets when I'm primarily just trading futures markets. Now, mate, the goal is to have the freedom away from trading. Bing, bang, boom. Spot on, my brother. Spot on, my brother. Reading my mind. Right? Inversion here. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow open, honestly. Not too big of a fan of what we're seeing. Honestly, looking like we have, news data is out now. News data is currently out. I would like to see London lows be swept here off this inversion now too. So that's kind of what I'm looking for now. We'll see though, you know. No promises, brothers and sisters in the chat. NQ on the daily chart, yes sir. Less and less of a fan of that short setup. Yeah, honestly, it's a bit of a choppy open here. Swept out these draws up here. Even tapped into our minus 4.5 standard deviation to the tick, by the way. Can we talk about that? We tapped out of this minus 4.5 standard deviation by the tick. All right, London lows are about to be swept out here as well. London lows have now been swept out. Yep. See if we get a 10 a.m. continuation signature lower and lower and lower, baby. NFP tomorrow. Yep. If I join subscription, I would be confused which was fall. Yours was next. Both of them, Simon. Both of them. Best company to use for funded accounts. Ooh, honestly, major SMT at these highs. Look at that. See, crafted with the change in state of delivery. SMT with YM on NASDAQ here. Short setup. This is nice. I'm a fan of this. I'm a big fan of this. We have SMT that got validated with a shorts position. We take stop right above this breaker. You target a 2R on this position here, right? This ideally would be the short that I would be watching for. See if we get this 10 a.m. rally. Do we get a 10 a.m. rally? Do we get a 10 a.m. reversal long? Let's see what happens with this London sweep here. We're sweeping out London, but we are now below a 3-minute breaker, a 3-minute 60, and we formed SMT with YM. So TBH, guys, TBH. Shorts don't look too bad here, especially if we look on the higher time frame on the hourly. What are we seeing here? We're now sweeping out some major draws, but for me, we still have these draws down here at these lows, which now we've tapped into as well. We do have those 7 o'clock lows from Wednesday too. So for me personally, shorts don't look too bad here on the setup. Inversion fair value, SMT with YM. Now we're just getting a rip of a continuation lower now, right? Sweeping London lows with a 3-minute breaker and a 3-minute 60 and 3-minute SMT between YM. We formed a CTU short. Peep the 15-minute. The 15-minute looks amazing. 15-minute looks awesome as well. Shorts are in play. 2R is going to play out. We're going to make some money. For those of you wondering as well, this was a short. I am currently in SMT with YM, rejection off the inversion fair value, closure below the 3-minute breaker, closure below the 3-minute 60, plus SMT gets validated with the market structure shift. This leads to a beautiful 2R trade. Let's get tapped out at 2R and I will be a happy camper. Stop is literally 4 points above that breaker as well. A plus setup. For me, this is a very valuable setup, guys. For me, this is a very, very valuable setup. Gonna probably retrace into London lows here, see how 10 a.m. reacts. We are the first 6 minutes into 10 a.m. Let's just see what happens, my brothers. You know, my brothers and sisters. We have to see what happens here in the charts. You know, what is going to happen in the charts? Are we going to make money or are we going to lose money, chat? We must see. Will we lose money, chat? We cannot lose money, chat. We are money printers, chat. Oh yeah, baby. Retrace into London lows. Give me a bearish closure. I think we might even see this 3 minute tap us out at 2R. Gonna be honest with you guys. Might see this 3 minute tap us out at 2R. That Judas swing at 9:30 is money 3 days a week. I know. Damn, that's a good accent. What even accent was that? What accent was that, chat? I have no idea. Hop, CL now is going to, alors, si on va continuer, what, look at this, ES now weak. We remove the SMT at the lows between Nasdaq and ES, see? No longer SMT at the lows, but we form SMT with YM, short position. We also validate the inversion fair value gap, get below the 3 minute breakout and the 3 minute change in state of delivery. Once we get a closure below the breakout and the SysD, we take an entry with our stop about 4 points above, 2 to 4 points above the breakout. And we target a 2R. And for me, this is an absolute, c'est magnifique ça. This is a fantastic short position. What were your swing points on your breaker? I used the base of the breaker. Base of the breaker. Base of the breaker. Chat, I know, it's been a while since I've streamed. Y'all are probably like, geez Louise, get this guy off the charts. Get this guy off the charts. Somebody please fire this guy. Chat, energy's high. I took my... Ah oui, on a un bilingue. Ouais, je parle français aussi. I speak French as well. French, bro. What are your swing points breaker? Ah oui, on a un bilingue là. I speak French and English, my friend. Je parle les deux, anglais et français. Je m'appelle Baguette. Mais voilà, on a Baguette. We have a baguette in the chat, guys. Yeah, I speak French and English. So, geez, who brought the frog eater to the stream? Apparently, sorry, Peter. Peter's like, I'm ready to tune out now, guys. Nice knowing you, Leo. It was a fun stream, I guess. Leaves me a 1-star review on Yelp. You guys can leave me a 1-star review on Yelp. I'll take it. It's okay. I hear you guys. Screen is frozen. What? Is screen better now? Alors, on va voir. Chat, are we going to get out at 2R? If this makes money, this is a 44. Also, my fill was a little later. It was at... And voila. That was my exact fill. FY, for those of you wondering. Peter Defo British. Hey, I'm going back to London in a few days. Is anyone from chat from London? Should we do a UK meet and greet? Yep. Screen. Okay, is screen better? Bro, what is the SMT pair? Wait 1 second, guys. Is the screen still frozen or no? Are we good? What's the breaker indicator you're using? The simplest one. Breaker blocks with signals by Lux Algo, man. That's literally all I use. How do you choose? Are you going to look at the 30-minute, 3-minute, 1 hour, 5-minute? Cater, you just swap between the two, whichever one forms the best setup. If I see a good hourly sweep, most of the time I'll be utilizing a 5-minute hourly alignment. If I see like a good 3-minute sweep or 30-minute sweep occur, that's not framing with an hourly, then I'll use the 3-minute. It's really scenario based. I'm from Manchester. I'm going to be in Manchester. I'm going to be in Manchester in 2.5 days, guys. French and English? You're Canadian? No, I'm south of France. Marseille, Toulon. South of France and California. Thanks, bro. Did you have the trade plan before with the daily bias? Yeah, so for myself, I wanted to see shorts today. I mean, if we look at the higher time frame like this hourly here, what exactly did we see happen? Especially, which I want to mention, especially around the 9 o'clock window. Well, we did sweep out some major draws. We swept out the September 3rd highs. We also swept out the September 3rd highs here. Wednesday, the original Wednesday high followed by the actual Wednesday high. So we had two major draws that were swept out. We then formed some bearish signatures. So for myself, when I see this trend, I'm anticipating market to then go and target these draw and liquidities down here, which is exactly what we're seeing now, right? We are targeting these draws. We now swept out these draws and London lows. So for myself, I did have a bearish bias, especially in the hourly time frame coming in for today. And the 4 hour as well, we had a 4 hour sweep of two major draws up at these highs, which did give me validation for a short signature as well. So for myself, yes, I did have a bias going in for today's market. Yes. Thanks, bro. Of course, I'm wealthy for life. Leo, does the S&T change when you change pairs like to GC, or do I need a new chart for an EA pair? Does the S&T change? You mean for the fractal? T-Trade's update is going fantastic, dude. This thing is goated. Absolutely goated, man. Absolutely goated. I'm near Cambridge. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna be Manchester, actual UK, like King's Cross. I think near Peaks District as well. And then, yeah, I think I'm even Cambridge too, believe it or not. Yes, sweet. Yeah, for the fractal, I believe it's the chart. You have to change it on the indicator what pairs you're looking to find SMT with. Like here, and I know I'm spelling out some secret sauce, but with the SMT, you can choose the pairs, enable second SMT as well. So pretty goated if you ask me. Also, just because of the YouTube live, I did take some partials down at these draws down here. So if I do get stopped on the rest of these, it's just going to be slight green, which is A-okay with me, guys. A-okay, right? So if we get stopped, we get stopped, right? That's reality. We're rejecting off this break once again, though. Partials were taken on these. All right, let me read the chat here one sec. What's the opacity of your green candle? I have a YouTube video on it, but let me actually just get you it here. The opacity, 85% on the green, 56 on the gray. There we go. Nice reject off this 3-minute bearish breaker as well. Would love to see a continuation in a 2R off this 10 o'clock. What is a good sweep for you? Do you look for IFEG and some stuff, or do you just talk about the wick size and reversal candle closure? Wick size, reversal candle closure. Also, I look for external draws and liquidity. I don't really look for internal sweeps unless I'm trading continuations. So if I'm looking for a reversal, I like to look for external sweeps, especially, you know, like a sweep of a daily high, daily low, previous daily high, previous daily low, or 4-hour highs and lows. If I am trading continuations, then I look for internal sweeps, like I look for an internal protected high that forms off of some fair value gap or some POI, like an inversion, a fair value, so on and so forth. What update? I mean, the update of the fractal model now utilizes SMT, which you can see with my YM here. Let's get a nice purple going with this SMT. Yeah, that's better, right, chat? What do you think, chat? Is that goated? Chat, is that goated? There we go. Reject off this 3-minute breaker. Not even scared, guys. I did not tap in break even yet. I will only be going break even on this trade once we do get a candle body closure below this current draw on liquidity. Looks like we're about to get tagged out at 2R here on the full position. Bang, 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 baby. 2R on the trade. Money. Cash money, chat. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Thanks, man. Salut, salut. Honoré, comment ça va, mec? Bang, 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 chat. 2.05R slippage actually gave me a little more, like 2.07. Same trade, same dubs. Let's go, baby. Look at that. Respected the 3-minute breaker. Cash money, baby. Oh, yeah. SMT with YM. Give me that shiz. We'll even mark this out. SMT with YM. Boom! SMT with YM. Tagged at it to our chat. Lived. I missed the entry. What was the reason for entering Mr. Frenchman? Reason for entering, we formed major SMT with YM at these highs. We respected an inversion fair value gap. Once we respect this inversion fair value gap, my model is the change in state of delivery with a breaker block closure. Once we got a closure below this breaker, I threw my stop a couple points above the breaker high in the case that we wicked into this breaker, which we did. We then took the entry on the closure below. So we took the entry at around 10 o'clock in a couple seconds, right? Which was the now 10:03 candle that had formed. That then gave us our entry signature, and now we are tagged out at 2R. Beautiful, thanks, bro. Pass my funded evaluation. There we go, baby. Hey guys, we have 28 likes on the stream and 137 of us, chat. Chat. What's going on, chat? Chat. Chat. I think we need a couple more likes on the stream. Thanks, monsieur. Absolutely. Hey, in my eyes, guys, that is a chef's kiss of a trade. Swept out some draws, respected an inversion fair value gap. New York AM high. We have just some draws here. We have a 3-minute breaker that formed. Mark this out as well. Get this out as our breaker. Trade recap coming soon, guys. Who wants a YouTube video on this? Who wants a YouTube video on this? Thank you. Thanks. I have a runner for 32, 320, 300. Beautiful. Yeah, this is going to keep playing out. I think we definitely see lower. We haven't even hit our -2 standard deviation. Market's going to rip lower here, guys. These shorts are going to print even more. I'm out, though, guys. I'm in Santorini right now. I'm trying to enjoy my time. Merci, mon ami. Shannon, absolutely. Shannon, lovely to see you in the stream, by the way. I love seeing the familiar faces back. Guys, I can't complain, man. I'm in Santorini right now, just bagged on a trade. That is cash money, baby. Give me that. Thank you, NASDAQ. Should I create one of those cringy Instagram reels that's like, thank you, NASDAQ, and then I just put a bunch of super crazy like views and stuff? What do we think, chat? Would that be goated? Would that be goated, chat? Wow, I've been to Santorini. When you in Manchester? I'm not too far. I'm in Manchester in literally 2 days, Simon. I'll be posting it on Twitter and on Instagram. So I might even do a little meet and greet for those of you from the UK. A little UK meet and greet. Enjoy the sunset. Absolutely. Gonna get ready. Chat. Might treat myself to a little gift or so. Internet connection is amazing. Stelios, I have this fantastic Airbnb. The connection is absolutely nuts. Wait, let's actually do this. Wi-Fi speed test. Run speed test. Oh, I'm using like the generic. Damn, my download is 360 megabytes per second. Let's check my upload. That's what matters for streaming. He's buying a new MacBook. You just traveling? Just traveling. All right, my download is 360 megabytes per second, and my upload is 21. Dude, that's pretty goated. Chat, do I stream tomorrow? Hey, yo, chat, do I stream tomorrow? What are we thinking? Chat, do I stream tomorrow? Let's get ones in chat if you guys want me to hit a little live trading tomorrow. Thoughts? What do we think? Chat, what do we think? Stream tomorrow? Wait, hold up. This is what we're gonna do. 60 likes on the stream, I stream tomorrow. 60 likes on the stream, I stream tomorrow. Chat, we have 42. 60 likes, I stream tomorrow. Deal. New York Open stream just for the Huzz. All for the Huzzes in chat. Where are you going in Manchester? You're going any further north? I think I'm going to Peaks District, Simon. The Peaks District National Park. Hell yeah. All right, you know what? Maybe I'll do it then. My upload is 2.1, bro. Damn. Yes? Okay, yes, stream, bro. You're on an island that's goated. I know, I'm in an island. My Wi-Fi is goated. That's exactly why I'm streaming, chat. 49 likes. We have 60. I'll stream tomorrow. Peaks District is fire. I'm going to do some rock climbing. I'm amped. How often do you go live, bro? Jeremy, Chat, also, I do want to make this very clear. I get back to the States I'm at latest September 16th. I'm telling you right now, when I am back on the 16th, I will be starting, and just be ready for it, 3 YouTube live streams a week. The rest will be on Discord. I'm going to be on a bender, and not the drinking kind of bender, chat. I'm going to be on the absolute, and I'll maybe even have a little face cam on my stream too, so you guys can see my really concentrated face when I'm taking entries, because I know you guys are weird and you like that. You like to see people on like your Instagram feed that are like sweating bullets taking trades. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys, because I love you guys. Leo, can you please explain the breaker entry you used? I'm going to make a YouTube video on it, Henry, because I already explained it. So I'd actually go back in the stream, go back like 10 minutes in the stream and watch from that point on, and you will see I explain my breaker entry. Leo, you must visit the Lake District after London and Edinburgh. It's the most popular tourist destination for foreigners. Simon, hit my line on Twitter with any recommendations you have. I will respond to your messages. I would love some recommendations on where to go, because I'm going to be working a lot, but I will have some time to explore a little. When's the course coming out, bro? Chat, we're cooking on the course right now. We are cooking on the course. Stream on the compound or the lab? Mix between, Steven. I'm going to be staring at you, not the charts. Even better, Dumbo. Let's do it. Will you upload this video? I will. I'm also, do you think 3-minute gives better entries than 5-minute? 3-minute gives most of the time earlier entries than the 5-minute. In terms of better, I honestly don't think there's better. 3-minute 30, 5-minute hourly are both absolutely goated. Chat, 4 more likes in the stream, and I do a live stream tomorrow, by the way. We have 56. Chat. Trade and travel, one of the best things I wish I could do one day. And cater, guess what? You will. And you're going to do it. You got to be delusional about it. You want it, cater? Then freaking do it, you know? Is the win rate still high 70s? For myself, absolutely. Absolutely. Win rate in August was actually relatively high. I also was trading less. Hit the like button, guys. 60 likes. I'll see you guys tomorrow for New York Open. 5-minute longs. What? You tripping. You are tripping, my brother. Look at that, guys. Goated. New York AM high sweep. Draws. Thursday high sweep. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Somebody stop. Somebody stop. Oh. Oh, my God. Chat. Did we cook? Did we cook? Did we cook? Oh my days. 3-minute longs on ES2. What? If I can do it, I'm gonna send you the live clip. Love you, bro. Hey, love you too, Kater. I'm proud of the progress that I know you've been making, big dog. I'm proud of all of you for sitting in here and streaming and wanting to learn, right? Be prepared though. Guys, I'm telling you right now, hold on to that like button and that subscription button. We're about to be posting so much quality content. I know you guys like my trade recaps, but I'm talking SysD threads, SMT threads, talking through my model, a mix between some random day in the life stuff of like my triathlon training. Guys, we're gonna go full throttle in the fall. First time in your live, what a funny guy, much love. I'm not gonna miss your live now. Hell yeah, Hassan. Well, I'm stoked to have you here. I'm glad we had a successful trade, because you probably would have thought the exact opposite if I lost on that trade, but I'm totally kidding, by the way. I'm completely pulling your leg. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. I got a sunset to catch. I got a dinner to catch. I got things to do, places to be. 60 likes. I'll catch you guys all for New York AM stream tomorrow. And anyways, seriously, I love the support. I love every single one of you. You guys are so cool. I just, honestly, it makes me miss live streaming. Gonna be having did a sprint try, almost drowned though. Ed, but you did it. But you freaking did it, Ed. Didn't ya? Bingo, baby. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Stay updated on my Instagram. If you guys haven't, my trading Instagram, check the description of this live stream, follow it. You best believe I'm about to be posting some banger sunset pictures while in Santorini. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Absolutely. I did? Yeah. Yeah, you did, Ed. Au top, comme toujours. Hey, merci beaucoup, monsieur. Have fun, bro. See you tomorrow. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for New York stream. Seriously, love the support. Love every single one of you. Catch you guys on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. Stay tuned. Some videos coming up. I'll film the trade recap from today, film the trade recap from yesterday. We're going to have a fucking banger weekend and a banger next week. I love every single one of you. You guys are awesome. And I will be back in full throttle starting September 16th. But anyways, I'll catch you all in a flip. Much love, much respect, and see you guys in the very, very next stream.